Good morning, you guys. Hopefully everyone's having a great day. I know I am. I'm out getting a good, nice long walk in. Don't know how far I'm gonna go yet today. Currently we're almost at 10 miles of walking. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. Sorry I haven't posted any photos or videos this year because I've just been busy and I'm just not getting back into the rhythm and back into the flow. There's things that I've been working on behind scenes. I've been planning my trips for this year, just admin work that I've been just trying to get squared away. So with that being said, let's jump into this video. So let's talk about the 3 different type of compositions that you can start doing today to make your photos even better. The first one is going to be, of course, leading lines. Leading lines are a huge portion of when it comes to landscape photography. You can use roads, you can use rivers, you can use sidewalks, pretty much anything that is going to draw a line to your main subject. And that is something that you're looking for when it comes to leading lines. Now you can get creative with your leading lines. For example, let's say you're in Iceland, for example, this photo, right? This is a big, beautiful photo of one of the waterfalls in Iceland. And when we look at it, you have the stream to the left and then rocks to your right. And that in itself is its own essence of a leading line, which is pulling you straight towards the beautiful waterfall in the background, right? So that's one way we can use leading lines. Another way is this photo of the road, which was also taken in Iceland, right? We have this beautiful road that is pulling you towards this big, beautiful mountain, right? Another common way that you're seeing leading lines done. All right, so leading lines is the first big composition that you can start doing today and training your eye to get better at it. The second composition that you're looking for is your rule of thirds. Now, it can be shooting mountains, it can be shooting trees, right? You have that tic-tac-toe grid, right? And each one of those is a third. So you can do the top line, put a mountain on your very top line, which is your upper thirds, right? You never want your horizon line in the middle of your camera because it's boring. It's not interesting and there's nothing there that it's like, oh, that's, you know, what I want to do, right? You never see it in movies, you never see it in photography because it's boring. It's either going to be on the upper thirds where you're showing more of the sky, or the lower thirds where you're showing more of the foreground, right? Now let's say you're trying to photograph a palm tree in Hawaii, for example, like this one. With this one, we used we did a vertical shot of this beautiful tree, but it's on the left thirds, right? Which gives it some good negative space. Now, these rules, right, they're guidelines, and I wouldn't say like they're set in stone, but the rules are meant to break, right? They're meant to guide you and then break them, learn them, understand them, and then start creating your own compositions, right? Another good one, another rule of thirds is this beautiful photo here in Colorado. You have this beautiful orange sunset, and we did the upper thirds on the mountain, but we kind of came down just a little so that way we can make sure we have the reflection in the water with the orange as well. So we have it in the upper thirds and the lower thirds, but we also, right, kind of have a leading line because of how the peak is and how it's reflecting in the water. And you also have something in the foreground. All of these are elements to help create and build your photo. Our last and third beautiful composition that I'm really excited about, and this one tends to get overlooked. Most people know it as having an interesting subject within the foreground. I look at it as the golden ratio. both of which are the exact same thing. One's more of a spiral, but you can apply the technique to have an interesting subject within the foreground. So, for example, looking at this photo that I took in Las Vegas out in the desert called Yucca and Stone, we have these beautiful dead yuccas. So you have an interesting subject in the foreground, but then, you know, you kind of have some negative space, and then you have the big beautiful red rocks in the background, which are the mountains. Another good one is this picture here in Colorado where it was right before winter and we were starting to get some freezing. So you have these beautiful rocks that have ice frozen around them, right? Interesting subject, also kind of creating its own leading line to the beautiful mountains in the background, right? And these are elements that you want to start utilizing. Now, there are a lot more rules, but these main 3 compositions will allow you to then take better photos because you're going in with a vision. You're going in to capture a specific moment in time, right? It is, you know, like a thumbprint. It's unique, and no one will be able to get that exact same photo at that time unless they're shooting with you at that time, that day, and everything else. If they're not, then they'll have a whole completely different photo. So yeah, so these are the 3 compositions: leading lines, an interesting foreground, and rule of thirds, all of which help you become better photographers. Hopefully you like this. Hopefully you got some value out of this. If you liked it, please hit that like button, please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.